What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday morning. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I have some breaking news surrounding the Brooklyn Nets that just broke about a minute or two ago around Brooklyn Nets head coach Jacque Vaughn. And if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, this is going to make you very, very happy and is going to put a smile on your face because according to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN.com, the Brooklyn Nets have reached a multi-year extension with head coach Jacque Vaughn to keep him with the team past the 2023-2024 season. So head coach Jacque Vaughn will remain with the Brooklyn Nets for the next couple of years as the head coach of the team. This is phenomenal news. For a guy that has really put in the work and helping turn around this organization, as well as the guy that has really implemented a type of system with this team. He's really done a great job getting these players in the right position to succeed, put in a good offensive and defensive philosophy for the Brooklyn Nets. He's also done a very good job in pretty much getting this team on the right track. And now with the fact that you have a bunch of younger players on this team, I think this is the right move for Jacque Vaughn and the Brooklyn Nets to come to terms on an extension to keep him in Brooklyn for at least the next year or two. I mean, you really can't go wrong at all with this deal. You really can't. Remember, when Jacque Vaughn took over as head coach, I know this is when Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were here, but this team was winning 18 out of 20 games. This team turned it around after a rough start under head coach Steve Nash. And exactly when Jacque Vaughn took over as head coach of this team, that's when you saw the Brooklyn Nets really start to turn things around. How long of an extension? I'm not really sure. I'll make sure to throw it in the video and in the description how much longer of an extension it is with Jacque Vaughn and the Brooklyn Nets. But to me, this is a no-brainer deal. No-brainer deal between the Nets and Jacque Vaughn. You had to get something like this done and get it done immediately because Jacque Vaughn, the way he's coached right now, even keeping this team above 10 games, above 500 is worth the reason to keep him around, and he's only going to get better as a head coach, in my opinion. I mean, the players love him. The organization is a big fan of Jacque Vaughn. He's done a very good job with the players he's been able to have on his team. He knows when to call timeouts when things start turning the other way. I think this is a brilliant job by Jacque Vaughn, Sean Marks, and the Nets organization, getting him locked up to a long-term deal. It just makes too much sense. Now Jacque Vaughn is going to be here for at least the next couple of years. I'm assuming his contract will probably be 2024, 2025, and then after that he'll be a free agent. So he'll be here for the rest of this year and probably the next 2 seasons after that. And then he'll become a free agent in 2025. And then the Nets can negotiate another long-term deal with him. But this was a no-brainer deal to get this done. And the Nets took advantage of it in that little break between the All-Star break and when the Nets start playing against Chicago this coming Friday in Chicago. So it makes sense for them to get this thing done now. Get it out of the way. And now Jacque Vaughn doesn't have to worry about potentially just being named an interim coach and being here for just this year. He is now locked in for the next couple of seasons with the Brooklyn Nets, and he will be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets until at least 2024, 2025. That's just great news to hear. As a Nets fan, that makes me just smile because this guy deserves an extension for the job that he has done with this Brooklyn Nets team. He's coached them to an above 500 record. He's put this team in position to have a strong playoff appearance. And with 26 games to go in the NBA season, Jacque Vaughn now can just sit there and go out there and know he's going to be the coach of this team for the next couple of years. And he can just go out there and continue to do what he's been doing. Sure, there's still some things that he needs to work on, of course. But at the same time, Jacque Vaughn has done a very good job coaching this Brooklyn Nets team. And I have no doubt now he's going to continue to do a good job with the Brooklyn Nets going forward. But this is a much needed boost to the Brooklyn Nets and to the organization. Getting this deal done to bring Jacque Vaughn back as the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets for beyond 2023-2024. So it sounds like it's a multi-year deal extension, and it sounds like that Jacque Vaughn is going to be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets until at least 2024-2025 season. Could even be extended after that, depending on how the Nets do during his multi-year contract extension. So we don't know what exactly the true parameters are, how much money. I'll throw it in the video when eventually, they get the more details coming out from Adrian Wojnarowski. But either way, the Nets were able to lock up Jacque Vaughn to a long-term deal, and now that's out of the way, and this is great news for the Brooklyn Nets, getting this deal done and locking up Jacque Vaughn to a contract extension to be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets going into the 2023-2024 season and beyond. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this breaking news that just happened per Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, reporting that the Brooklyn Nets have reached a contract extension with head coach Jacque Vaughn that will keep him in Brooklyn past the 2023-2024 NBA season. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Sub up to NYG Jeffy T85. More news, updates, and chatter surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And turn on that bell for notifications of the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Take it easy and let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we're all just living in it.